Welcome back to Market Day Report. We're up and trading. Let's go to the corn market. That's where we'll start our journey through the markets. And the old crop, remember that May contract, when we start talking about May grain contracts, the options expire this week. So keep that in mind. December at 4.58 1/4, it's down 6 1/4 cents. Talking corn market right now. Soybeans opening up the session in higher territory. 10.26 1/2 on the November, up 3/4 cent. Soybean meal is in the red. Soy oil has had a good run this year, up nearly 21% year to date, and we're higher across the board. Now to the wheat market. We'll start with Chicago, July at 5.46. Off 6 1/4. Hard red July contract nickel lower at 5.58 3/4. And then spring wheat December contract is unchanged at 6.46 1/2. In New York, cotton futures are in higher territory. I know you see the October there lower, but again, have not seen any trade on that October contract yet. Light trading in the May. December, 3 points higher, 68.33. Tommy Grisafi's with Nesvick Trading. And Tommy, as we start our conversation today, we're coming off of really a day of lower trade on Monday.
Incredible volatility, Tony, in the stock market. Kind of. We just started going down yesterday. A friend of mine, Jared Dillion, he said this is the slowest down 3% day in equities I remember. So stock market had a bad day yesterday. It rallied back a little bit at the end. It's having a really good day today. The most important thing I'm watching, and I not necessarily can I tie it into what's going on in grains, is gold. Gold's $75 off the high from last night, and it's still up $5. I just looked at my my phone before we went on. It was dinging. I was getting filled on gold trades. Gold just traded lower on the day. It's still at 34.35. Incredible volatility in gold. Right as China opens at night, that's at 8 o'clock Central, you see big money coming into gold. So keep an eye on gold, silver, copper. What you do with that information, I don't know. Now, what we did learn about corn is that planting progress was a little bit ahead of schedule, and given the American farmer, one of the only profitable or break even or lose less than other crops is corn. They're going to plant a lot of corn. Folks in North Dakota are going to start planting corn. We need our fringe acres. Sorry if I'm calling you a fringe acre, but you are. When you can frost all 12 months of the year, that's a problem. We need those acres from all over. Clients in the state of New York, Upper Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, all over. Folks even grow corn in Canada. If we're going to have a big corn crop, we need north, south, east, west, all to get it in. We know Illinois, Indiana, Iowa will do a great job getting that corn crop in. Dees corn down 6. That should start to worry a fella, because if you're going to plant corn, you should have a little corn protected. Back to you, my friend.
Yeah, we're also scrolling through those 6 months, just looking at where we've been on corn and soybeans and wheat as well. How about we take a break? We'll be back in a moment. We'll talk livestock futures. Market Day Report continues in a moment. So again, last week, cash cattle higher in the south, gains of $6 in the north, $2 to $4, and the dressed gains on the cash basis, $7 higher last week. All right, let's go to the cattle market. We're up and trading this morning with the April at 211.15, up $1.37. 170 higher on the June at 204.45. Now for the cattle market, you know, the live cattle market had been up 5 consecutive sessions before it settled lower yesterday. So we've been up, I guess, 5 of the last 6 sessions, right? Live cattle starting the morning in higher territory. And again, 211, pretty impressive. Over to the feeder market. Feeders were lower as well yesterday, which means we've been higher now 7 out of the last 9 sessions. We're moving higher today, up $1.70 on the August at 290.85. Market that's been up 8 consecutive sessions. Can it make it 9 today? The hog market, June at 98.97. It's already knocked on the door of $100. Was within 98 cents of that. But 98.95 where we trade right now, that's 90 cents higher. Let's bring back in Tommy Grisafi, Nesvick Trading. You know, that hog market has been pretty impressive, but cattle market pretty impressive as well.
Strong fundamentals in cattle. Grilling season's coming up. Nice weather in the Midwest. Just got through the Easter holiday. We're coming to that prime demand season when it gets nice out. Go make sure no birds moved into your grill or anything else. With the fundamentals we have in cattle, absolutely amazing how cattle sometimes could walk through this bad news that comes from the outside market. So the Dow Jones was down 900 yesterday. It's up 600. Cattle were having a good day yesterday till they looked over at stocks and said maybe there's something wrong in the world. So cattle just putting right back on what they had lost with the stock market. Hog market, a little different story. Talked to a hog producer over Easter, and he said there's quite a bit of disease out there sometimes in the herd, and that maybe numbers aren't as great. Maybe that's just something he's hoping that his hogs are healthy, but he's saying there's problems in other people's herds. So we'll see. Different cycle. What the amount of time and energy it goes into raising cattle, and how fast the fundamentals can change in hogs. Totally different fundamentals, Tony.
Let's talk energies for a moment. West Texas Intermediate, just checking it. It's moving higher this morning. WTI's been up 3.9% this week. And again, $64 oil, that's a long way away from where we thought we might be trading at this point, 2 months ago.
Yeah. And if you believe in the drill, baby drill, and everything we're doing, there's talk that we could have crude oil in the upper 40s. We had no problem spending a little time down at 55. So we're well off the lows. Kind of a sign, Tony, that just like cattle and hogs, we talk about grilling season, we're going into driving season. So maybe, just maybe, the American economy is not as bad as one thinks. When we look at the S&P 500, it's down 15% on the year. If you look at where it was a couple years ago, it's still just gently moving up. We just might have went too far, too fast, got too excited with the new administration and didn't realize all the things that President Trump promised, the effect of what that means to go through those changes that we're doing. And that is the tariff talk, and everyone is a tariff expert. Back to you, my friend.
Perfect. Tommy Grisafi, Nesvick Trading. We'll see you next time.